Hey guys, welcome back. Today we will be covering the new Dead by Daylight changes of Chapter 10, Darkness Among Us, with the new killer, the Legion, and the new survivor, Jeff Johansson, along with some other minor changes in Dead by Daylight. But without further ado, let's roll that intro. Okay, so hopping right on in, we got this new killer, the Legion, who kind of gives me the Purge mixed with Green Arrow kind of vibe to me. But I gotta tell you, the abilities that this new killer has is not that interesting. I would say it's pretty unique in its own way, that it's different than everybody else's. But of course, it takes a lot of aspects from other portions of the game and makes it its own. But moving on to the killer's new ability, Feral Frenzy. Once activated, it allows you to sprint faster than normal, vault over pallets like survivors do, and gives missed attacks cooldown, much faster cooldown than it usually would. But of course, the bread and butter of this ability is the new status effect on survivors called Deep Wound. When struck by the killer, you'll be inflicted with the Deep Wound status effect, which starts a timer that when it runs out, kind of like borrowed time, you'll go down and be in the dying state. Every consecutive attack after being struck by Deep Wound will lower the timer, bringing you closer to the dying state. Also, while in Feral Frenzy, hitting a survivor who is not inflicted by the Deep Wound status effect will reset Feral Frenzy, allowing you to stay in Feral Frenzy longer and hop over pallets and chase survivors even longer to get them in the dying state. On top of all that, when the killer initially inflicts you with the Deep Wound status effect, all other survivors in the Legion's terror radius will be revealed for a short duration. But let's move on to the killer's first new perk, Discordance. Anytime two survivors or more are working on the same generator, the generator's aura is highlighted in yellow for 8 seconds. And onto the Legion's second perk, called Mad Grit. While carrying a survivor, you suffer no cooldown from missed attacks, and successfully hitting another survivor will pause the carried survivor's wiggle timer for 2 seconds. And last but not least, we have the perk called Iron Maiden. This allows you to open lockers 30% faster, and on top of that, any survivor who leaves the locker gets the exposed status effect for 15 seconds, and on top of that, their location is revealed to the killer for 4 seconds. And of course, the new killer comes with a plethora of new add-ons, but I won't be covering those in this video, so if you're interested in knowing what all the add-ons are and what they do, I'll be linking it in the description for you guys' information. And of course, we have our new Survivor Edition. It's Jeff Johansson. There's not a whole lot to say about him, of course, because he's just another reskin, but we will be talking about his 3 perks. And starting off with Jeff Johansson's first new perk, it's called Breakdown. Anytime you are removed from a hook, escaped, or saved, the hook breaks and the killer's aura is revealed to you for 4 seconds. Now on to Jeff's second perk, it's called Aftercare. Anytime you or a teammate completes one of these actions, which is unhooking a fellow teammate or healing a fellow teammate, both of your auras are revealed to each other anywhere on the map for as long as you guys don't complete one of these actions on another teammate. And finally, on to Jeff's last perk, which is called Distortion. You start the trial with 3 tokens. Anytime your aura would be revealed to the killer, the perk activates and one of the 3 tokens is consumed. For the next 6 seconds after the perk is activated, you leave no scratch marks and your aura is not revealed to the killer. But that pretty much covers all the new killer and survivor additions, so now let's talk about some of the changes to Dead by Daylight. Borrowed Time is now receiving a pretty big nerf, from 15, 20, 25 to 10, 15, 20 at all respective tiers. Diversion now leaves scratch marks at the location of the loud noise from the pebble. Dwight Maine's Rejoice, hiding in any lockers, now blocks the aura reading abilities of all the killers. And this now allows for some viable counterplay to Barbecue and Chili and all the other aura reading abilities that have just been added to the game. And of course, there are many other changes coming to Dead by Daylight. You can test them out on the public beta test server, or you can go ahead and look in the description and find out all the new changes to Dead by Daylight. But alright guys, that pretty much wraps this video up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. All these new killer and survivor stuff looks really exciting to me. I'm pretty excited to try out the new killer. get some games in. On the public test server, it was pretty slow trying to get a lobby, especially as a low rank killer, so I couldn't get you some footage on that. But of course we could face this killer because everybody's playing the new Legion killer. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or join our Discord channel. But regardless, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.